What's up, guys? Okay, let's talk about supplements and are they worth taking? All right. From my past experience, played football in college, I did bodybuilding afterwards. I've taken quite a bit of supplements in the past, okay? Whatever the trendy, hottest thing on the market type thing, I probably took them. There's times I took, probably about $150 to $200 a month worth of supplements. So, were they worth it? You know, did I get some benefit out of it? Did I get benefit? Yes. Was it a lot? Not much, guys, okay? I'm talking maybe a 1 or 2% difference in performance, size, whatever kind of measurements that you might want to use. That's really all I saw, you know, for all that money. So, you know, if you can justify that to yourself, you know, knock yourself out. But look back now, it's probably just a waste of money, and I'm not sure it really made enough of an impact of a difference to, you know, propel me much further ahead in any of those endeavors that I did in the past. So, like, kind of one of the things I want to mention, though, guys, is not everything you see out there or the claims they make are as advertised. Okay, and that's one thing for sure. I mean, it's the supplement industry, man. It's a shady business, guys. It really is. One thing I just want you to do, Google protein powder lawsuit, okay? It's going to bring up a bunch, man. One of the things I have an article that I have here. I'll post it down below in the comments. It's an article that Forbes did. Just basically saying how the people that make, like, even the protein powders, which is still a supplement, by the way, even though, you know, it seems kind of innocuous, but protein powder is a supplement. So, but they do not have as much protein as they claim to. So, you know, that's been kind of rampant in that world from the different companies out there. So, you know, keep that in mind, guys. Do your own research, you know, especially before you do put down that type of money. Okay, you know, because that's bullshit. I mean, just if you say you're gonna have, I don't know, 1 scoop of this is 25 grams of protein, you know, it better be at least really damn close, okay? It shouldn't be like half. That's what they found from a lot of these studies. If a supplement does work and works really well, it's probably spiked with steroids or PEDs. God, I hate saying PEDs, guys. I'm just going to say steroids. That's going to cover everything. I know it's kind of like the term that's being used these days is PEDs, but I'm just going to call them all steroids, whatever. All right, so anyhow, guys, I did a previous video about this, see, I forget what I titled it. I couldn't even find it now. But I just want to talk about it briefly again, though. Guys, a lot of the manufacturers of these supplements, they want to create a buzz around the product, right? So a lot of times what they'll do, they'll dump steroids in there, like cheap steroids. Not everything's, you know, maybe some ancient steroids, right? But that could be bought cheaply or made cheaply, and they'll put them in their products. And because, you know what, even stuff from the 1970s, the stuff they used then, I mean, it doesn't, go watch the movie Pumping Iron, you can see Lou Ferrigno and Arnold, and all the great bodybuilders from that era. That steroids worked, man, right? That shit worked. It really did. And it still works today, just because it's, you know, it's technology that's, you know, 40 years ago. If you were to use the steroids in this era, now you're still going to put on size. So they'll dump shit in there. They'll create a buzz. People are going to report back, holy shit, man, this stuff's the best ever. Whoa. And, you know, a couple things will happen. Either they'll get busted, the company, they'll pay a fine, but they've already made their millions, so they're not going to get paid. You know, the fine is, it's totally worth it, right? I mean, it's, you know, let's face it. I'll be willing to pay, I don't know what, I'll be willing to pay a $200 fine to the government if I can make $5,000, right? Everyone would. You would too. You'd pay, you know, hell, you'd happily, oh yeah, I'll pay that ticket. So, and that's a lot of the way the supplement company look at it. If they get caught, they'll pay the fine and, you know, and keep the rest of the profits anyhow. So, and that's, I don't know, bullshit business, but smart business. But, and the thing is, though, I fucking hate this, and it's absolute garbage, is everyone has a right to know what they put in their bodies, okay? If you have a label, man, it better be, everything in there with the ingredients, it better be right, because it's not right for people to put in stuff they don't want to, stuff, especially people, let's face it, man, I mean, people that probably shouldn't be, but, you know, say if you have heart disease or something like that, or you may be a person who may be susceptible to getting heart disease, maybe a family history, those type of things. You taking steroids could have much worse consequences than someone that's perfectly healthy. So, you know, you got to keep that in mind too. So that's why it's absolute garbage, you know, that they put this stuff in there. Okay, but it's a dirty game, man. It's a dirty business. A lot of the thing is, and there's a lot of shady ass people in the supplement world. So, you know, that's the way it is. Obviously, yeah, I'm definitely not getting any sponsorships ever now, huh? You know, calling these fuckers out, but you know, it's just the truth of it, man. So but you know, spike supplements, that's a common thing, okay? Where we at? Okay. Oh yeah, one of the thing is too, guys, a lot of times people, I think, misread how well a supplement works, because a lot of times they're like, oh yeah, this shit works great. I'm seeing results, I'm feeling better, healthier, whatever it is they may be seeing. But here's the thing, guys. The only thing that happened is, what that supplement did is help them with whatever deficiency they may have had in their diet. If they had maybe a shitty diet, or maybe not so bad of a diet, but maybe something, a diet that's a little deficient in some minerals, some vitamins, and all of a sudden whatever supplement they have has all that in there. And so instead of really just shoring up their diet, they're buying a supplement, and it's like, you know, oh wow, I feel much better, I look better, whatever. It's like, well, you know, you could have got that by eating cauliflower once a week or something like that, and had the same results, and you know, saved you know, just get a couple of heads of cauliflower you know, each month for $5, but you got that same thing, but it came in the form of $50 worth of pills in a month. So, you know, keep that in mind too, guys. A lot of times all it does is just cover for a deficiency that you had and didn't realize it. So, but you know, you feel like, oh wow, I feel great and stuff. But you know, you just had a deficiency and didn't know about it. Don't ever listen to a person that's paid by a supplement company. Okay, if it works or not. You know, of course they're going to tell you that. It's, you know, guys, I'm not going to lie. If the Bee Gees were to write me a check with enough zeros on it, you know, to say disco was the greatest music ever, and the Bee Gees were better than and bigger in music history than Led Zeppelin, if they want to pay me, dude, let's face it, man. I mean, you're right enough putting up zeros on a check. I'm gonna sell out. I'll be burning my Kiss shirt. You know, I'll be lighting this thing up. And I was, yeah. Bee Gees, hell yeah. Gibb Brothers. Those guys are some talent, bro. You know, I'm not saying they're untalented, but you know what I mean, guys. Obviously, it's not my cup of tea. The thing is, I could be bought and sold, so, and everyone else can be too. That's the bullshit of especially this industry. So, guys, if someone tells you, I mean, you just don't take their word for it, man. That's the thing. And you know, here's the thing too, guys. I mean, obviously, they're gonna find people that, you know, they want to get the different market segments. I know some of the guys in the BJJ world also have their, you know, their contracts and everything, and you know, they're gonna tell you that, oh yeah, this is great, this helps my training, this does that, blah 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 blah, you know, but they're, you know, they're paid shills. I mean, they really are. That's all it is, guys. It's as sad as it is. And here's the other thing too, you know, I see this all the time. Guys that are the paid shills, I don't doubt that they're not taking, I'm sure they are taking that product, right? They definitely are. But the thing is that they're not going to tell you, and you know, see this with bodybuilding all the time, that they're also on massive amount of drugs, massive amount of steroids, okay? So yes, they can credibly say, oh yeah, I took this product, this, you know, whatever, you know, bottle of this in 3 months, and you know, I put on this much mass and all that bullshit. And you know what? So they can say that, right? And they're not wrong. They're not lying. It's like, okay, we started taking that, and he did put on all that mass. But they didn't say, oh, yeah, but I was also, you know, on a cycle of trenbolone as well, you know, which is a steroid. So you know, they'll leave that portion of it out. And guys, the thing is too, man, it's you know, supplement world. I mean, it's promoted mainly by a lot of guys on steroids. And the thing is, the sad thing is too, our BJJ world is not immune to steroids either. You know, I don't know, guys, I can see right through people that are on gear. And, you know, I know there's a lot of hard work, I know there's a lot of dedication, I know there's superior genetics involved, but some of the guys I could clearly see are on gear, and there's no way around it. Genetics can only get you so far. Great diet can only get you so far. Great workout ethic, training program can only get you so far. There's a lot of guys taking shit. It's just a sad reality. So guys, if you think the small amount of gains that you're going to get, realistically guys, it's the truth of it. It's just, you're not going to get massive gains, okay? You're not going to take your bench press up 50 pounds because of something you're taking, okay? And if you can justify it to yourself to spend that extra money and I'm talking, you probably have to spend quite a bit of money. I'm talking again what I was taking before, $150, $200 a month worth of supplements to get a 1 to 2% type gain. You know, that's, you know, knock yourself out. You know, I'm certainly not going to tell you what to do with your money, or I'm not going to tell you really what to put in your body either. I don't care what you do. It's up to you. You know, I think everyone's entitled to put whatever they want in their body. It's you own it. That's yours. So, you know, knock yourself out, guys. That's totally fine. But, you know, here's the thing, guys. Make sure in advance everything you have is in line first, okay? You may not have to. You may be able to get the next level you want to get to without it. Make sure your diet's in order, okay? Make sure you're getting in all your vitamins and minerals and appropriate amount of protein, stuff like that. Protein, by the way, guys, I did a video on how much protein you need for for BJJ. You can find that. You can search that and in my videos and find it, okay? Make sure your training's properly, in the right place. It may be better off that you should hire a personal trainer instead of buy supplements. Okay, that might be more beneficial than dumping your money at one of the fucking chain stores with supplements, where they have fucking some nobody working behind the desk that doesn't know anything about it. Has a shitty physique normally, and it doesn't know anything really. Frankly, it just knows what the pamphlets tell them to tell the customers. Okay. So make sure everything's in order, because here's the thing, guys. Supplements are not going to mask, they are not going to hide a shitty diet. They're not going to hide laziness in the gym either, okay? If you don't put the time in the weight room, you don't put the time in on the mat, you're not going to get results. You know, the supplements aren't going to bail your ass out, okay? There's no way around it, okay? That's the way it is. But, guys, let me show you. I'll show you the only supplement that I take. Vitamin B12. I'm going to hide this brand because I'm not a paid shill of theirs. So I take vitamin B12, and the reason I take that is I'm vegan, and this is the one and only thing that vegans are ever deficient at. And because vitamin B12 is actually found in the bacteria of meat, in the bacteria there, and so meat eaters tend to get plenty of it, and vegans tend to not get plenty of it in their regular diet. So that's the only thing I take, man. That's it. Okay. There's really no purpose of it and everything, so it's overall for me at this stage in my life. So that's the decision I made. So guys, you make your own decision, okay? And it's your money, your body. Hey, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I will talk to you soon. And if you have yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you do that. Talk to you soon. Ooosss.